Let's see, my name is Becky Banton. I am the Director of Programming and Training, and I've worked for Peace Corps for 4 years this month, but I've been in Peace Corps Liberia for almost 2 years.
What is one thing you've learned about yourself since working at the Peace Corps?
Let's see. I've learned about myself since working for the Peace Corps. Well, besides I work too much, which is the biggest problem. I just think it's reinforced the feeling that I have around teaching, and that I'm a teacher.
What are 3 things you love most about Liberia?
I love the 3 things I love most about Liberia are the people, and yeah, they're some of the most resilient people I've ever met in my life. They are kind and generous and open, and yeah, I think that's all 3 things I love most about Liberia are people. They're just amazing, really.
What is one thing you like most about working at the Peace Corps?
Well, I have the best job in the Peace Corps, maybe in the whole world, but definitely in the Peace Corps. And my favorite thing about working at Peace Corps is working with volunteers and watching them kind of evolve with the projects they do, and integrating into their community, and just watching them grow over the course of their service.
What is one thing you've learned from the Peace Corps volunteers? That as humans, we are always stronger than we think we are. If you could take a person who's never been to Liberia one place, where would you take them and why?
I mean, I know the great answer here is Robertsport. However, I think going to any village, any community around the country, and just spending, a week in one place, it's just a remarkable experience. And just kind of doing the everyday thing, going to the market, sitting in the classroom, being with kids. I think that is the best thing to do in Liberia.
How would you describe Liberia to someone who's never visited?
I would say it's humid, very, very humid and hot. And it's always green, or it's green or covered in dust during the dry season. So there's like a green tinged in dirt for 3 months out of the year.
What is the most positive change you've seen in people since Ebola has left?
I mean, I don't know. It's interesting because, as I mentioned, the Liberians are very resilient, and thinking about their continued resilience through this disease. It's kind of like you had the war, and then you had this outbreak of Ebola, and it's just been this that will to live is just so strong, and they're just doing whatever they can to survive.